my beautiful viewers. So, may I ask, how are you feeling today? Thank you. Thank you for telling us. Thank you. Thank you. I am over the moon. I've got amazing guest here today that is going to blow your socks off. So are you ready to be blown away? Our show today is called Quantum Growth. I truly believe that until the day that I'm going to breathe out my last breath, I am going to learn, read, keep on learning. I totally believe that you need to need to make sure that you know what's going around you, and then cover your heart and your soul with your wisdom. And to get a little bit more wisdom, read books, videos. So I had a full day today, but I took 25 minutes and just went onto my bed, and I had the warm blanket on because it's quite cold here in South Africa. And I just breathe. And I was just thinking about how amazing our show is going to be today. And for you, all my viewers, you are going to witness so many golden nuggets and so many wisdom from I call them my wisdom keepers. So I'm truly blessed that you take the time to view our show. And I am ready to swish in my guest. And my guest is ready to be swish in. So first of all, Paul, here you come. Swish. Oops, sorry. Swish. Thank you. And beautiful Natalie. Squish. Here you come, Natalie. Wow. Thank you, my beautiful ladies and gentlemen that is viewing from our Diamond Beauty group. So I just want to say our Diamond Beauties Forever and Tanzanite Euros is also presented here, both of the two groups. So thank you, Paul, for being in the Tanzanite, and thank you, my beautiful Natalie, for being in the Diamond Beauties. I've got another diamond, so Donna is ready. I'm going to swoosh Donna into studio. Donna, are you ready to come in?
Transporters.
Okay, but why? There you are. There you are. Wow, swish. Donna, here you are. Here you are.
Hi, Donna. Am I okay? Yeah, my computer decided to. And by the way, I never got the email, Sanet. So anyway, we're all good. Here we are. Hello, Paul. Hello, Natalie. Hugs.
Very good.
I'm so sorry, my beautiful one. I didn't send out any emails today because I have all my Slim members that's here today. So I was just taking a shortcut because of the time. So
Good
my
job.
beautiful ones, I am so excited. So I wanted to ask you to introduce yourself and tell us what quantum growth means for you. And then I've got questions that I particularly will be asking you. But Donna, you will have to help me with your questions because after Monday, we're not going to talk about what you normally talked about.
No, it's
dating.
okay. It's okay. We'll talk about whatever you want to talk about because I can't shut up about relationships. So whatever you want to talk about, my friend.
Oh, Donna, I love you. I love you. My beautiful Paul, can you introduce yourself and tell us what quantum growth means for you?
Why? Thank you so much, Sanet, for allowing us to be here today, beaming us into your world and sharing us out to the rest of the world. What a fabulous opportunity this is. And I am a connection expert. I am an energy captivator, and I am a leader, coach, mentor in the law of attraction, featuring my own developed program called the Can Do approach. And we're going to share that here in a little while over the day. What is quantum? How did you say that to me? What was my quantum?
Quantum growth.
Quantum growth, because I live quantum. I live energy. I live in all of this possibility. What if? That's what this is all about. So this is like my realm. You want to talk on for hours? This is where I vibrate. Everything exists in now. There's nothing from before, nothing to the future. It's all here. It's all just Ooh, let's hone that in. Pick a spot, pick a vibe, let's pick a reason. And our reason right now here today is you, Sanet, Donna, Natalie, and of course our friends that are joining us. That's what this is all for, so that we can all be on the same page, same level. Let's get these and the atoms mixing.
Some of our beautiful viewers, are you ready? Are you ready for friction? Are you ready for energy? Here we go. Natalie, can you please introduce yourself, my beautiful one? And what does quantum growth mean for you?
Ooh, let's see. Well, great to be here. Quantum growth, yes. I'm Natalie Chilton. I'm an author. I'm a co-host of the Soul Diamond Author TV show with Sanet. I'm an intuitive, I wrote it down. I'm an intuitive health practitioner, a truth coach, and I head up Freedom Legacy Project to assist survivors to find a safe place, and a partnership with Sowing Seeds Ministries to help girls in Pakistan gain financial freedom and skills and create sewing pods for little villages in Pakistan where they are going to produce beautiful, colorful cotton and linen sheets to support freedom over there. Yeah, great to be here. Quantum growth. Body, mind, and soul. Quantum growth, cleaning up the body. So it's said when we want to access new levels to work through the body and the mind. And for me, nutrition is a way I leverage quantum growth, and I'm always learning. So, and stretching, stepping into the uncomfortable so I can grow, because it's always uncomfortable till we grow into it. Yeah. Thank you. Great to be here.
I love it. I've got goosebumps. Thank you, my beautiful Dana. We had such a beautiful time on your last Mrs. Spots on Monday. And I sang you an Afrikaans song. It's not a well-known song, but it's a well-known tune, a melody. But I put my own words in for you. And afterwards, I came out here and my husband said to me, "And now, Sanet, did you cry?" I said, "Yes, I sang a song for beautiful Donna because it was her last Mrs. Spots in Afrikaans." He said, "But there's not a song like." I said, "Yes, but I used that song melody, but I made my words so that she knows what she means to me." And he just stand up and he gave me a hug. And Donna, you know what? I started to cry again. It's like, oh, he heard me. He heard me, and he comforted me, and I felt so good. So, my beautiful Donna, thank you for being our Mrs. Spots for so long, almost a year and 5 months. Please tell us who you are, what you do, and what does quantum growth means for you.
First of all, I'm Donna Metter, and I can't shut up when it comes to talking about healthy relationships. And I am a dating intuitive, and I'm studying to be a medium. Some would say I am a medium. They say, "Stop saying you're studying to be a medium. You are a medium." I'm like, okay, I've not gone public with this. So this is what quantum growth is what's happening right now, right now with me right now, everything right now. This is what it is. What does it mean to me? You get the download, the feeling, a thought, and you go, "Oh, you want me to write a book? I'll write a book. Okay, I'll write a book." Yeah. So I've got books going on. It's like responding to the universe. It's responding to the messages and the nudges that we get. Everybody on this call has done that very thing. That is quantum leaping right through your life. It is right now. And I just want to say that I'm not ever going to stop talking about relationship. It's who I am. I'm not ever going to stop being a medium or an intuitive. It's who I am. And I can choose to show up any way I wish. So quantum growth is here right now, and you're all experiencing it. And I look forward to viewers really stopping to think for a minute. What are they doing? What nudge did they follow to get them to the next step? Because that's what life's about, right? The next step, learning, growing, evolving. That's what it's about, gang. So I hope that
That's
makes sense.
that is what it's all about. And then if you put a cherry on the cake, love. The cherry on the cake is love.
It's all love.
Service with love, love for yourself, love for other people. So I love it. So my beautiful Paul, you are a connection expert, and you're also the host of Paul Brent's Wisdom Well. So
Yes.
congratulations with that. And we're going to talk about that tomorrow. And you're going to have your masterclass for the group today. So I'm very excited for that. So my question for you is, how is there something that you can give the viewers to help them shift their perspective and live with a deeper intention?
Well, yeah, I mean, kind of like Donna, I can talk on forever. You get me started and I'll just go because it starts to flow. I just want to jump on that one. What is our talent? What is who are we's and things like that? You mentioned you're becoming clairvoyant or all these things, a medium. I'm an extra large, not a medium. And besides that, voyance, as far as being a clairvoyant, no, I'm eclair. I'm like all of them somewhere, somehow. It just happens. And that's really where I sort of start with this, is just have faith in who you are. Right. And that's hard. It is so hard. That one I will own 100%. I know who I am, because when I get into this space and this time of what's going on, all of a sudden I'm in there and I can see everything that's happening, everything that needs to happen, why it has to happen, how it's going to. My thing is I've got to learn to step back and allow those other people who are supposed to be there to do their thing to be responsible and take their time. I have a big power, this power energy captivator, as I walk in the room and all of a sudden, hey, Paul's here. I mean, look at this. I just took over your screen. And this energy just comes in and I start doing, and I see this person over there. So I go talk to them and I bring up their energy, and then I go over here and I talk to them and bring up that energy. Now I've got the pillars in the room and the energy starts to flow because I've already made the contacts and people start to come in. So introduce yourself, bring yourself into the world. Be who you are. Own your presence. That's the glory of your power. Your energy, that quantum field is you. Yes. And if we're going to get into this, like, let's talk quantum. You guys, we're peeling off a layer of onions here, and this is a really big onion, because it's ongoing. It's everything that we've ever imagined, everything we could possibly talk about, everything that has been talked about, and we just need to define where's our conversational base. And in that one, to share, where do we go and how do we get there? Just remember that it's not about the transformation. It's just do one thing every day that just makes you feel lighter and more present, and your confidence starts to begin and return after that, because that's what you choose to do for you.
Amen, brother.
Thank you, sister. I could have put on the voice and told you all that one too, but I said, no, we'll just stay here and do this one today.
Can I tell you something, Dada? When I spoke to Paul the first time, we had our dance, we spoke, and all of a sudden he changed his voice into and he was commenting on a horse race. But I was like, my mouth went up. I almost lost my spit. I didn't swallow my spit. And then every time I was in connection with Paul, and I just tell Paul, your voice is beautiful. And he can change it on the spur of the moment. So thank you so much for that, Paul. So my beautiful Natalie, let me go to your question. I'm so sorry. I do have everything here. I need to make sure I have the right one. You are a truth coach, and I'm so excited that you are also my co-host. Thank you so much for supporting me to be able to do this show. We are so excited. Your show number 2 is happening today as well. So I'm truly excited. I did a review on Amazon. Can you believe it? I had to buy $90 of things to send to my mum and sisters in Dallas in order to do a review on Amazon. They didn't want me to do a review. Can you believe it? So now they got chocolates and a beautiful light for Mother's Day. And I did the review. So my beautiful Natalie, you've got a powerful mission that is rooted in being the voice for the unheard and the people that are suffering. How does a person transcend from a place of silent suffering into a quantum growth of reclaiming their own voice?
Ooh, Steph, thank you for your beautiful introduction and your review. And, you know, your mom's going to be really happy. Awesome. Awesome. So I did some good today already. Yeah. So how does one go from not speaking and just being closed in upon oneself step by step, just incrementally? So for me, I was phobic of people, actually. I felt so unsafe in the presence of human beings. I was almost a shut-in at times. I couldn't leave my apartment. And so when I started a sobriety journey, they say part of recovery is relapse. And that happened for me many times before I finally got it. But how I started was I had a faith, but I wasn't a church girl. But I started to go to church as a place of entry, a place to rejoin humanity. And I would actually slip in after the service started, and I would sit in the back seat, or the back row, and I would leave before it ended, so I wouldn't have to meet anybody or talk to anybody. So I had all these strategies of avoidance, avoiding life, avoiding contact. So it was literally a remaking of my life, sliver by sliver by sliver. I'm getting shivers. Changing, flipping, displacing. My new word is displacing. Thank you. It's a displacement. So whenever we're making a shift, it's to displace what we don't want and bring in what we do want. And so I began to go to a coffee shop, open my mouth, talk a little bit to somebody over here, and start to build even just tiny little acquaintances to start. And that's how it started. So you can do it too. My goodness, how we can grow, just a willingness. That's all you need, step by step. Thank you, Sanet.
Wow. Yeah, go, Paul, go.
I just want to, Natalie, that is so wonderful. The idea of just sitting in that coffee shop, that little step of growth like that, but not only for yourself, reaching over and hi, just a moment of introduction changes their world. You have no idea the impact that can have when they're in that same squirrel sitting there in their coffee, lost in that thought of, oh my, where do I go? And someone says, hey, how's it going today? They were just looking for that person to talk to as well. And you became that as soon as you stepped into your right. That's what I love to hear.
So good. Wow.
That's so beautiful. So Donna, are you ready for your question?
Yes, ma'am. Bring it on.
Why is reclaiming your personal power and intuition a critical part of quantum growth of this beautiful chapter of your life now?
The question is, how do I use my intuition?
And your personal power, yeah.
For my quantum growth. First of all, I just have to take a moment and feel into and settle into what Natalie just shared, because I want us to all remember that everybody on this earth has a story. And I had a conversation with a client one time who was complaining. We were in a coffee shop or a little restaurant place, and she was complaining about a coworker. And I stopped her and I said, "Do you see everybody in this restaurant? How many people are here?" She goes, "Yeah." 50% of the people sitting here having coffee or eating their food has been either physically or emotionally abused. Okay, this is super important for you to understand. We all have a story. So all I do is walk in understanding that everybody is coming from a different point of view, a different filter, and is dealing with their life. And that's how I approach even in the dating world or the relationship world. And by the way, my heart for Paul is I can feel Paul. So talk about my intuition, right? I can feel Paul. I love Paul. Paul is the guy when women say to me, "There's no good men out there," I go, "But you haven't met Paul and men like him." No, I'm serious, Paul. And I sat with somebody, and this is where I come in with my intuition. I can feel you. I know what kind of man you are. I love you as that human. And I go, "Women, where are you looking? There are so many amazing men out there. Where are you looking?" And you know what? They're looking through the filters that they have going on, their stories. And as soon as I can get them to understand, let's let go of those filters. Let's let go of those stories. Be open to the wondrous exploration of discovering men like Paul. This is so important to me. I'm getting my own chills. I got my own chills here. So I just downloaded this intuitive, right? Because I feel him and I feel men like him. And I dated a lot of great men. I really did. And I don't understand why people say there's no good men out there, because I dated a lot of them. So it's all about understanding self. And what pivotal point are you coming from to make those statements? And I'm so proud of you, Natalie, for understanding your realization for you that you didn't feel safe. And how are you going to get back out into the life and still feel safe? How true is that?
Right.
This is commendable. I really hope everybody takes a moment and just pauses to realize we have complete control over what we are experiencing. And if we don't like what we're experiencing, we can change it. Not always that easy, but there are resources out there to change the experience that we are having at this moment. So what do you want your experience to be? So, that's what it comes down to. Did I answer the question? I don't know, but it was.
I had to get out another pair of glasses. It's beautiful. Natalie, do you want to comment on beautiful Donna's message?
Well, first of all, thank you for acknowledging, just pausing to acknowledge what's been said here, because it takes a moment to integrate. We hear a few words, but there are years behind a few words of an experience. And I love how you share, our ability to transform and the compassion. Abused people can become very self-centered. And I say that from my own experience, like raised by the narcissist, you can kind of become a narcissist, so self-focused, but compassion, right? And looking around and saying, "Oh, I'm not alone," that lie, and looking at others and saying, they've got a story too. It's not just me. And that really helps. So well done.
Thank you. And Paul, do you have feedback for Donna or for Natalie? And then I will ask you your next question, my beautiful man.
I have so much overwhelm, and I would, if I could dump, I would, and I'm going to be very controlled about this. Thank you, Donna. Thank you. for seeing me. Thank you for acknowledging me. Thanking you for reminding me that it has been a journey to be this person. And if I could offer anything back in return, where are all the good men? Where are all the good women? Where are these comparisons we're supposed to have, and who put them there? And why are you judging me on my past rather than who I am and trying to present to you today? If my actions are standing forward and truthful now, be in the now. Okay? All that stuff that happened before, the people every other person has a story about, and all those things, those are stories, and those are considered to be my lessons of growth. And if I want to say I could put them on my sleeve as my badge of honor, these are all the trials and tribulations I've passed to be here, to be this man who owns this seat. And if you don't have that in you to receive it, then you're not the equal worthy that I expect to have. And it just comes in great conversation. We are all people. We are all failable. We are all just needing, what are the emotions? We can talk about those things. Everyone has the same emotions, same feelings. Everything is equal. Our stories are just slightly different. And the emphasis that we put on those certain parts, what caused me hurt, what caused me my trauma, my drama, whatever, those are simply labels that I own, that I stick on stuff from the people from my past that talk to me. So how do we let that go? Let's just be here. Let it be. Let it be. Let it be. Let it be. Oh, let it be. Just let it be. Because it's going to be there whether you want it to or not. And when you just are there with it, be like, be like water. Be like the wind. It just goes where it's going to go, and it deals with the resistance. It doesn't make it the end of all things. It finds a way around it. So what are you going to do about that? You're the wind, you're the water, you're the everything. That's what I can say. What do you want to do with yourself? Be it, do it, dream it. The only thing that limits you, that is this perception from here. And your eyes don't even tell you the truth anyways.
Nope.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, so profound.
I love Bruce Lee. He says, be like water, my friend.
So many things Bruce Lee is so deep. Oh.
Yes. So, Paul, you touched a little bit on what my question was. You embrace the power of words. So can I ask you this question? How does words we use in our daily internal dialogue build our path, our level of understanding?
Oh, what a powerful, profound question this becomes. Self-dialogue is everything you've heard, everything you've been exposed to, everything that anyone ever, all the influences from sight, sound, touch, all that is imprinted onto us. And when we take an emotion or something and we tag into it and we own it and we carry it all of our lives, we're looking for justification, something to nail down, something to add solidification, validation to my presence, my time, my existence. This is how I measure who I am or where I'm at. And just simply taking the internal dialogue of, and I speak from experience, 1,000-fold over. I'm not worthy. Why? Because I did shit in my past. Sorry. I did things in my past that, I wondered why, as I had to deal with my mom, why did you do that? I don't know. I did it for experience. That's why I did it, because I didn't know what would happen, whether it was good or bad. That's not here nor there. Nobody died. It's all good. Right. So let's move forward. I learn, and that as long as I'm learning and as long as I'm willing to be here, and my internal is, I could do better than yesterday. And it's not up to anybody else. Who are you to judge me? That the hardest one for me to embrace and totally own, and is, who are you to judge me? You have no idea. And if you give me long enough, let's talk. Let's get into these downloads. Because I'm going to start to get all of your little information. It's going to start to come to me. And I'm going to have every piece of stuff you didn't want me to know. Because our stories fill in for each other, believe it or not.
Yes, they do.
And we're entangled. And just in that, taking this opportunity right now, if it means that you need to hear it from someone, Let me be that voice in the wind, that you are worth everything. You have the power in you to do whatever you choose. And no one can stop you from doing it simply because they say they don't agree with it or it's not right. It's not what everybody else wants to do. If it's not an intention to hurt other people, and that's my line. If there's hurt involved, intentional pain, physical, that's non-defensive, now I will stand up. You have the right to defend yourself. I have no problem. But if your intention is to go out and intentionally hurt someone else to gain something over them, that's where this falls apart. And that's where, unfortunately, we feel the fears and the pressures and the pains because we get so stimulated by that, and everyone puts the pressure on us. And that's why we feel so small, because we're afraid. Right now here in Canada, we've got this thing going on about hate speech. We can get thrown in jail for an implied thought. And it's horrible. So just in the idea right now, I have to be censoring what comes out of my mouth to my microphone. And I'm just going to use it very loosely, as even to say the word hate triggers the hate speech monitoring.
Wow.
And it's just a conversation. So, what do you surround yourself with? You know, the people that you hang out with, I hate this stuff over here, and that's just horrible. And all the negativity that they're spewing becomes your internal dialogue because you hear it. And if all you're doing is sitting there and all of a sudden you have a playback, just a memory of what happened this morning, that repeats itself. So what do you focus on? Right? And this is where, to wrap that question up, thank you very much, Sanet, for that expansive growth I went on there. But this is the opportunity of the quantum realm. If we don't engage in it when we're here, then we lose all that energy. We lose all the building potential that there is. Mm-hmm. And so this opportunity to share it and to make a perspective, and what you've done here in the alpha and omega roles is powerful. The men and the women, we've got two different energies combining, not colliding, not being damaging to each other, but we are growing, and this is what the world needs. This energy, this love, connecting and building. So that again goes back out to everyone that's watching this.
Yeah,
is we have love. All of us here that have joined together with Sanet, she has been our gatherer to open the door and let us be, and supports us. She sees who we are, and she believes in us when we don't some days. So thank you. And if you need, you need witness. Watch this video again. Here we are. We're witnessing for you, for her, for everything that's been done.
Yeah, and that's something.
Well,
Yep.
Thank you, Paul. Thank you. So, my beautiful Natalie, you are welcome to comment on Paul's message as well, but yours is also to do with words that you speak. So, your question is, what mindset shift must happen for somebody to realize that their words have the creative power to reshape their reality?
Oh, wow. Yes, I am I can't think of a brain surgeon. That's a brain surgeon question. Why, yes, I am a brain surgeon. And you're, oh my goodness, where are my words? Paul, what you said, the power we have, basically, you know, if you want to go biblical, to cast down those things, those labels that people maybe pasted on you, put upon you, you can rip them off and throw them in the trash. So that's up to us. But consciousness, awareness that that's even playing inside your mind, inside your heart, when you go to do something and that old voice comes up, you are a this or you are a that or you will never. You say, you know, pattern interrupt.
Right.
And, you know, something that I said long ago, thank you, Sanet, something I said long ago, thank you, Paul, in a really intense moment when somebody was telling me, thanks, Donna, telling me what I was and what I would do in that moment. I just said, you know, you are not God. I remember saying that, like, inside. And nobody, remember, viewers, nobody can determine your potential. So whether you believe you can or you believe you can't, you are right.
Yep.
So really becoming aware. What do I believe? And our behavior, where we allow ourselves to go, what we allow ourselves to experience and to step into is evidence of what you believe.
Right.
So just looking at your life, okay, where am I? Who's around me? You know, if you have somebody who isn't supportive, well, why are they there?
Right.
Why do you continue to be in that presence? Probably because that you have an internal voice that's self-critical and it's being mirrored on the outside. And when we decide to turn that, to, I love you, Natalie. And for yourself, you just look in the mirror, even if you don't believe it, you're amazing, you know? And it might feel like a lie, but that's how it's like going to the gym and starting to exercise if you're flabby and weak, but you're doing it and you're building that strength. And it's same with our words inside and outside. And it's kind of like this new realm of discomfort. You don't feel comfortable saying, I love you. You're amazing. And I used to do it, sorry to keep going on and on, but I used to say it like tongue in cheek, because I felt so worthless. Like I was so rock bottom in that way. And then I started just using my neurolinguistics and just saying, Natalie, you're amazing. Natalie, like, good job, girl. You did it. And it took a while to get comfortable, but we will. We will get comfortable. Yeah. And pretty soon you believe it. Thank you.
Wow.
Thank
Thank
you,
you, Natalie. Goosebumps.
I love
I'm
it.
telling you, my beautiful guest, you're off the rockers. You are amazing. We are going with a Boeing. I think that's the thing because in South Africa we say we're going like a Boeing, and I don't know if it's other countries saying as well. So Donna, you are welcome to also comment on Paul and Natalie's answer. But my question to you is almost the same. It's like, I love your title of your book, Dating is Not Personal. It's a paradigm shift. Can you share the mindset transformation behind this concept and how it frees women from rejection?
Yeah. Okay. First of all, I want to address something that will apply to everything you do in your life. And it's based also on what Paul and Natalie just shared. And I'm going to add another facet because I recently went, and now, by the way, I didn't understand my own self-worth. I started to realize it 25 years ago when I started to date the first time, which is what prompted me to write the book. And I don't have it with me because I had to get on my laptop. It prompted me to write the book because I was graveling, trying to figure out why I was being treated the way I was. What was I doing? And I came to the realization that I was the common denominator and that I was allowing to be men to treat me certain ways. Was it bad? No, they were just indifferent, putting me on the back burner, making me second. I didn't want to be second in anybody's life, right? Amen, right? So that's where I started to write the book. There's something I want to bring forth in this conversation that we haven't touched upon, and that is the body keeps score. Yes. The body keeps score. And I recently had an experience with a craniosacral person out here in Arizona. It was probably a year ago now. The session required him to put his finger in my mouth. And if you don't know about craniosacral, you'll do some research about it. And I knew that this might be a possibility because I'd known him for a while and I had other friends who'd gone to him. He's very gifted. He's been doing this for 25 years. So the finger went into my mouth. He had gloves on. And my lower jaw would not stop doing this. I couldn't stop. It was uncontrollable. And he was a safe space. I felt very safe. He asked me should I come out? I said, no, I want to see where this goes. Finally, my body kicked him out. And he asked the question that probably everybody is thinking right now. Donna, were you abused? And I said, no. I was 4 years old on a gurney going to get my tonsils out. Now, watch this. It's not that it was abuse, but it was still traumatic. So as a 4-year-old, I'm on the gurney. I remember it like it was yesterday. And I'm uncomfortable on the gurney because we're going back now like 60 something years, right? And I remember looking over at my mother who's smiling at me, waving goodbye as they put the mask on me to knock me out. Well, let's think about this little 4-year-old brain. My mother had just had 2 babies that never made it home from the hospital, and then a 3rd child that was a preemie. And I'm only 4. So in my little brain, I'm thinking, this can't be good. You know, I'm in a hospital and mom's leaving. And, you know, how many times in these little 4 years she didn't come home with the baby, right? And this experience as a 4-year-old child going through this, my body held on to the fact that I was worthless, that I wasn't worth anything. Now, I didn't consciously think that, but I didn't know it was stuck inside my cells, right? So my body released it. And when I got out of the session, now I wasn't a great, it was like, wow, that was wild, right? That day I did something with my husband that I never did before. We got in the car to drive home, and we always talk about our sessions. And we're in a beautiful area of Arizona, a place that I would never conceive of living because it was so far out of my reach, right? And I said to him, hey, let's take a ride up these mountains. Maybe we'll own one of these houses. And I kind of stopped, like, looked in the mirror. Who are you? I have never allowed myself to even dream like that because I never even thought that would be a possibility. So these little things, energy work matters, conversation matters. Natalie, we're not just talking into a mirror and saying to ourselves, you're wonderful, which is, by the way, I've done, but we're changing our neural pathways. There are things happening when we address ourselves and honor ourselves and start to hold on to and hang around the people who see us. Okay? So this is what, and so when we go back into the dating, and to answer your questions, Sanet, when we can spend time to clear away these blockages, to open up the passageway of breathing so we're flowing, because oxygen matters, air matters, the way we breathe matters, which is why exercise is so important and grounding is so important. We then set a different precedence as we go out to date and meet a person we don't know yet, right? This is how it all works. You just don't wake up one day and go, I'm going to go meet somebody great. Most people who do that meet the same person they met the last time. Okay. And they keep, like Elizabeth Taylor, we've heard that many times. She just kept marrying the same person over and over again because she never changed her thought process, her that kind. And of course that was new back then, but you get what I'm saying. When we change ourselves and we are open to the newness of what's going on and releasing the blockages that are there, even if we don't even understand it. And believe me, I have more than that story to tell you. Then we start to realize our value. And when we realize our value, we then draw the lines and we don't allow people to treat a certain way. We don't make judgments. We can. We don't need to condemn them, but we just say, no, thank you. I understand you're on your journey, but it doesn't include me.
This is as good as it gets. I can see
that. Woo! Wow. I have done amazing shows. I promise you. I've done amazing shows, but I do believe that this show is one of the top shows I've ever done. I have so many goosebumps, and the goosebumps didn't leave me. So my beautiful ones, we've got about 4 minutes. So if I can ask you, Paul, a minute and a half, and Natalie a minute and a half, and Donna a minute and a half to share how you're feeling about the show, and then we will do the golden nugget. So Paul, and you can also comment on what beautiful Donna have said. Thank you.
You only have a minute, Paul.
I know. I only have a minute, so I can do this really fast. Okay, here we go. Just the idea. Well, this has been an incredible broadcast we've had here today, bringing men and women across the universe together in one place, and it's here. And this is probably one of the best conversations I've engaged with non-close relationship, okay, because we are across the planet with each other right now, and we have had a very deep conversation on relationship, men and women, and this is a conversation we need more of.
Yep.
Donna, you and I just sharing what we've had and our experiences. As you say, it's held in our bodies. Let's let it out. Let other people learn. There's something in here, for sure. Yeah. Thank you very much, Sanet. I had goosebumpy all over. You guys, we're talking things that are core to everybody.
Yes.
Everyone is seeking the togetherness, the relationship, that bond, that something, but it's forgetting all that stuff of the past, all those tags, not to be here present with everything we bring.
It's so true, Paul. Currently, for the two groups, the Diamond Beauties Forever and Tanzanite, we are more than 1,500 members. We are currently in 67 countries around the world. And this is so needed because when I started with my coffee chats, thank you, Donna, I've done today 747 is almost like a Boeing, 747 coffee chats in 4 years and 5 months. My observation, all the people around the world want love, want to take care of their family. We are all the same. How incredible. Right. Thank you, Paul. So, my beautiful Natalie, you've got a minute and a little bit.
Oh, I love what you shared, and talk about quantum growth in your own life with all those coffee chats.
Yeah.
Amazing. And the gift of love that is to others and to yourself, because those connections, it always gives us something back. So I love our show because it's normalizing. It's normalizing feelings. It's normalizing experiences. And we all have them, and it's okay. Oh my goodness. I feel amazing. And in my wildest dreams, way back, I would never have imagined. I was told when I was about 30, you should be a host on a show or something. I'm like, what are you seeing? I don't see this at all. And now it's a reality. And yes, thank you for being with us, audience. And thank you, beautiful guests. Donna.
Thank you, Natalie.
Paul. Sad.
Thank you, Natalie. And you, my beautiful Donna.
Okay, I'll make it quick because I'm running out of seconds. First and foremost. Okay, I get a minute. I get a full minute. Everybody is interested in ID, intimate dialogue. I trademarked that here in the States, actually. Intimate dialogue. If I sit down with somebody and I say, let's talk, that's an entirely different feeling to, hey, let's dialogue about something. I got something on my mind. That opens up the conversation. Okay? It is very rare to have ID in scenarios like this. And this is, you're right, Paul. This is like the most beautiful conversation. These are the conversations that I have with people when I sit down.
Spontaneous.
It's spontaneous. It's deep. I'm the person who has to be able to go soul to soul with you. I'm not the talking about the weather girl. Okay. I don't play games. I don't watch movies. I don't watch TVs because we lose opportunity to have ID with each other when we do that. And so this is what you have brought to the table, Sanet. So thank you so much. And Natalie, thank you for sharing your incredible story with us.
Thank you. Thank you, my beautiful viewers. Did you put your glasses on and did you keep it on the whole time? I felt like keeping on my glasses the whole time. So my beautiful viewers, we're going to deliver our golden nuggets and then we will be asking for you to have a dance with us. But I just want to say thank you so much for all the viewing, your time that you are viewing our show. Thank you for all the 5 ratings you are sending our way. And thank you so much for all the comments on E360. Paul, What is your golden nugget?
Believe in you.
Are you ready for paparazzi? Thank you, my beautiful Natalie. What is your golden nugget?
My golden nugget is the love that you have is enough to achieve your destiny.
Wow. Are you ready for, what's there?
Oh,
Wow.
look at that. I gotta turn that
Wow.
down.
I love it. My beautiful Donna, what is your golden nugget?
So know that emotions and feelings are two different things. And so my golden nugget is, if it does not feel right, it is not.
Wow.
Whoa,
Here we go.
hang on. That one's deep. I need my hip waders and my water rings for that one.
Wow. So
True, though.
True. Yeah. My beautiful viewers, will you have a dance with us? They said yes. They said yes. Here we go. Woohoo! Paul, Natalie, Lana.
You just wanted to watch me do my ballerina again because I do that one so well.
Walking on sunshine, dancing in the rain. Sprinkle me with fairy dust so I can fly away. Smiling at a moonbeam, swimming in the sun.
I feel like a Muppet.